Hello, I'm Jonathan Jeffery, the vicar at Leigh Park and Havant Park in the Deanery of Havant, and I'm here to tell you about some excellence that we were able to achieve during lockdown in creative arts, using our churches and our buildings in creative ways, not just to produce something exciting by way of a dramatic presentation, but also to help us to build community. In the run-up till Christmas, we were involved in a project which we called the Living Advent Calendar. This was an ecumenical project which we hosted and were instrumental in getting shared onto our website, Facebook page, and onto a YouTube channel with the Havant Passion Play team. 26 monologues, one a day, every day in the run-up till Christmas, telling the story of Christmas from the viewpoint of a variety of characters. Of course, we had Mary and Joseph, we had angels, shepherds and magi, but in addition, we had some additional characters, the innkeeper and his wife, one of the boy shepherds who was on the hillside, servants of Herod and of the Magi, all coming together to tell a familiar story in maybe an unfamiliar way. It was a very exciting project to be involved in. As I say, it was ecumenical and it drew in huge numbers of people who we were able to use COVID safely in our church hall here at St Francis Leigh Park. In the writing, the auditioning, the rehearsing of people, all of which was making contact with individuals and helping to build community. When it came to the filming, we had to be very COVID secure in the hall here at St Francis, and we achieved that through the help of a behind-the-scenes team who worked tirelessly. We were very pleased with the end results, and at the end of this short video, I'll say a little bit about what we're trying to do for Easter. But our involvement in the Living Advent Calendar project came about because of our desire to build community through creative art. As churches at St Clair's and at St Francis, we've been heavily involved in the Havant Passion Plays. Myself and my family, members of our congregation, have all been involved in the plays in 2015, 2017 and in 2019 in Havant Park. The Passion Play tells the traditional story of Jesus in the last days of his life and have been a very powerful public witness. We found there that the building of a cast builds community, and many friendships and spin-offs have come from our involvement in the Havant Passion Play. From that, up at St Clair's Havant Park, we decided to put on our own story of the Nativity. It was acted by adults, written by ourselves, directed by ourselves, and again, with a large cast and a large team of people behind the scenes, we were able to build real strong bonds, not only of fellowship, but of friendship too. Spinning off from our nativity play was the community pantomime, which up until COVID struck was a bit of an annual fixture. In 2017, 2018, 2019, we put on a community pantomime. And on each case up at St Clair's Havant Park, we found that the numbers of those who wanted to be involved had grown and grown. We had to write extra parts into our story to try and incorporate everybody who wanted to act. And again, with members of our church, but also key members of our community coming together, we were able to put on what we think is a really good show. On each of those 3 years, we played to over 300 people, and the spin-offs into our community have been amazing. People always refer to the enjoyment they've had of either being involved in or of watching our community pantomimes at St Clair's. So now we're looking forward to Easter. We're still in lockdown, but we're still creative, and our buildings are still proving their worth. At the moment, we're writing a new set of monologues to be delivered again through the Havant Passion Play website, YouTube channel and Facebook, telling the story of the road to Easter. It's not quite as ambitious as our Advent living Advent calendar, but it is an ambitious project in lockdown. We have to be COVID secure. We have to be able to comply with all the rules for filming and production. And again, we're finding that in the writing, auditioning, and preparing for our delivery, we are building community with our friends, our neighbours, and those who are drawn by the idea of our church buildings being at the heart of such creative projects. Well, I hope you've been able to enjoy what you've seen and heard from this short glimpse of what's possible, and maybe it will inspire you to take on something, either in the dramatic arts or in music.